Hey, so we're sitting here, we're robbing this diamond store now.
Yeah.
Now you keep an eyes out for the Spider-Man. If you do, you lets us know, right?
If I sees the Spider-Mans, I'll say something.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I want you to guard over there. Walk in a circle repeatedly, and I'm gonna stand here like a boss.
You want me to goes over there?
Yes, and if the Spider-Man shows up, you go ahead and yell, "Hey, yo boss, I see Spider-Man."
Something like, "Hey boss, Spider-Mans."
Sounds good to me. Let's do this.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man hanging around.
Hey, curse you, Spider-Man. You may have stopped me now, but you wait until me and my thugs, we just get out of this, and we gonna come and get you.
Oh yeah, just patrol in there. Well, I'll see you later.
Boss, I still ain't seen no Spiders, man.
Shut up!
Warning, the following video is rated R for ridiculous. In a world full of crime, corruption, destruction, and suffering, one man stands up and decides to do what no one else will. He will put his life on the line so he can go to the movie theater and review movies. That's right. I'm not kidding. This is Devil Dog at the Movies. Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, here with Demon Fuzz Seb, and we just got back from seeing Spider-Man No Way Home. Keep in mind this review will be a spoiler-free review. As long as you've seen the trailers. As long as you've seen the trailers, you'll get a gist of basically what I'm talking about here. Other than that, as for actual stuff that happens in the movie, I'm not going to get into detail because, once again, spoiler-free. Now, this takes place a couple weeks after the end of the last Spider-Man movie, Far From Home, after he has defeated Mysterio, and Mysterio pretty much came out and told everybody in the world who Spider-Man was, Peter Parker. So it's him with his trials and tribulations of dealing with the fact that everybody knows that he is Spider-Man, and there's a lot of people that still believe what Mysterio said, so there are some people that are against him still. Naturally, he doesn't like this, and like I said, this is all stuff you can get from the trailer, okay, so I'm not spoiling anything here. So the basic plot, without spoiling anything, is the fact that he gets in touch with basically Doctor Strange in hopes that he can help him in erasing everybody's memories so that they can forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man so he can go on and living his life. Along the way, some mess-ups happen with the spell, and it has a lot to do with the multiverse theory of bringing in other characters from other different multiverses. Pretty much different versions of characters from the other Spider-Man movies. And that's basically where I'm going to get with the overall plot. You know, basically the whole plot is them trying to erase the memories and, you know, these other characters from other movies coming in and them having to try to stop them, fight them, you know, whatever. And that's basically the whole plot of the movie. Honestly, it's got a very, it's rather long. It's like over 2+ hours long, and it does have a rather bittersweet ending to it. It's kind of a messed up ending, and while you know in the future they will have more Spider-Man movies, this is the official ending of this trilogy. It started off with Homecoming, then it went from Far From Home and No Way Home. So after this, I'm sure there'll be more movies, because when we went to the theater, it was jam-packed, okay? Lots of people there. And there were some technical difficulties to where there was a big power surge, and every single movie that was playing in the whole theater shut down for like 20 minutes. And I actually dubbed it, Spider-Man Far From Watching, because we weren't able to see the movie for quite a while before they got it up and running. Fortunately, I was able to watch it in 3D. And I can personally say I don't think it's worth the extra cost for the 3D in this. It's really not that good at 3D. Honestly, pay a little bit less and watch it in normal. Honestly, watch it in a theater with the sound system and the big screen and all the people back there. At this point, either you've had COVID or you've had your vaccinations. Y'all should be okay, okay? Get over it. Move on. But besides the point with that, at this particular point, I would have to say it's much better in the theaters. You can honestly, seriously, go and see it in theaters. It's actually really good in theaters with the big screen and the sound effects. If you have a good system at home, I guess. But no, go to the theaters. These theaters need money, okay? We need to keep theaters open. I know you people have gotten used to watching stuff and streaming at home, but movie theaters still need to exist, okay? And the only way they're going to exist is if you go there and spend money. Please do that. I like theaters. I don't want to watch everything at home. I want to sometimes go out and do stuff, if you know what I mean. But in a personal note, I would have to say this movie does suffer from a couple points I have to make. One, it suffers from what I call Avengers Endgame syndrome. Now, what I mean by that is Marvel has gotten to the point to where every movie they make, they've got to try to one-up themselves from the previous movie. And it's gotten to a point now that all you guys out there have gotten spoiled and you keep expecting bigger and grander things. So it makes it to where they have to come up with new ideas to make the movies fresh, even though that every Marvel movie plays out in the same act series. It starts off with the setup of the characters, it's got the story building, it's got the action, and it's got the finale. They all play pretty much about the same, and this does too. But they had to cram in a bunch of characters in this movie. And the thing is with this particular movie, you can watch it and enjoy the movie without seeing any of the other Spider-Man movies. No problem about it. You can actually watch it and enjoy it. But this is another movie similar to the Avengers series that does seem to require you to actually see all the previous Spider-Man movies to really get all the references and characters. Now, most people have, okay? Most people have seen just about every Spider-Man movie made. So at this point, you should know. It does suffer from, like I said, the Marvel Avengers syndrome of cramming in so many characters in this overbloated plot in order to get the point across. Now, it does make sense, with the multiverse theory and everything, gives him the ability to actually do this in a way that makes sense with the plot. And it does, but if you really get down in the bare bones of this movie, it has to do with basically a kid wanting to be able to get back to his life, so a spell is cast that leads to all hell breaking out. It's kind of a bare bones lame plot if you really think about it. But it is still very, very entertaining. The acting of all the characters is superb, especially near the ends where the people are really showing their true emotional sides. It's actually very well done. It's heartfelt. And like I said, it does have an ending that, to me, it seems rather bittersweet to an end to this, quote, trilogy of Spider-Man movies. But it does pay enough homage to all the original Spider-Man characters to where if you go into this and you've seen all the old Spider-Man stuff, this honestly is a nerd's dream come true if you're a Spider-Man fan and you've seen all the original Spider-Man movies and everything else. But if you're going into this just seeing these three, which I highly doubt, you're probably going to be confused on certain characters and stuff that appear. And naturally, since this is a Marvel movie, it does have the obligatory ending scenes. There's two of them. One near the halfway mark of the credits that show basically some characters coming back. And at the very end, at the very dead end, they show basically it's nothing more than a trailer to Doctor Strange 2, which everybody knows about this. It's been delayed as long as this movie has, so everyone knows about Doctor Strange 2. I guess Doctor Strange 2 takes place after this, so that's what they're going for in terms of movie continuity. But in the end, can I actually recommend Spider-Man No Way Home? Yes, I can. It's a long movie. It kind of starts out a little slow with the characters that have already been established in the past two movies. But once it gets to the action, it's very entertaining, and it's really nice to see a lot of these old people, these old actors coming back and reprising their roles, which was very well done, very entertaining, and it had a nice ending to it, a nice wrap up. And of course, they did make it to where naturally in the future they're going to make more. They didn't cut it off. They're not dumb. They're not going to cut their arms off because they're making bank off this. But in the end, I can highly recommend Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, I even have to say that. Everybody already knows it was probably going to be good. Turns out it's really good, very entertaining. And the worst part of the movie was the fact when the theater had the power surge, which I don't blame them. But in the end, a minor inconvenience before I got to see the movie. But I did get to go see the 3D version instead. With no upcharge, which was kind of nice. Thank you, Dead Man Bones, on that one. This was Nate, a.k.a. Devil Dog. Please leave your comments below to let me know what you think about Spider-Man No Way Home, if you agree or disagree with anything I've said. And if you want to see like a spoiler version of this, let me know as well. I'll make one, or a rant video, because every movie deserves a rant video, no matter how good or bad it is. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.